Hello again and welcome to week one. This week is the first week obviously of this course, and in order for us to begin, I need each of you to make sure that you are registered on the Community EE site. That means that you took the time to fill out the profile, you got an email that then brought you back, and now you are actually, when you go on, you see members area. And so if you are a member, that's good. That's one of the things we needed you to do this week, because what's going to happen is over the next 4 weeks is you're going to put together some more, answer some more questions that are going to put together another layer of a profile for you that will help us move into actually matching and thinking about who you want to work with and what you really want to do. And so this week, this was one of your assignments, was to watch this welcome video. So if you're watching this, good job. Another thing we want you to do is just move around on the Community EE site. Check it out for usability, check out the content. This is still a work in progress, and it's still somewhat in a draft format. So we need your feedback. If you look at the top of the site, you will see that there's a thing you can click, and it'll take you to a survey that will give you the opportunity to get more specific about any feedback you have for us about the usability, the content, the flow, the look, anything you want to share with us about the site that we maybe could use to improve it. Also, one of the things I need you to do this week is you're going to read a document, portion of a document, a section that came out of the Office of EPA. It's a great resource. It's called Community Culture and the Environment. And I just want you to take a look at that to get an idea of what that resource is all about. I'm not going to tell you because you have to read it. And then also the video assignment this week, beyond just watching this one, is starting to get you familiar with something called the asset-based community development model. And I think it's great. I want to hear what you think. But essentially what we're doing in Community EE is community building. We may not be doing the community building work ourselves, but we need to have that framework, and so we can build our strategy sort of like-minded with community builders, where it's a unified process, and we're going into the communities and we're actually meeting who these people are, and we're thinking about the assets that these communities bring. A lot of times with Community EE, I know we do frame it sort of from the perspective of neighborhood needs, but this is not a deficit-based approach that we're thinking. We just have to be honest and real about what the situation is, but we are building on the assets. So I really like this model, and that was a lot of the inspiration behind when we first started doing Community EE, realizing that we didn't want to just go into it like like the neighborhood's needs, but how do we then tap into the assets or map out those assets. And there's a really good tool on asset mapping that you'll find as well. So the last thing I think we needed you to do was to join the Facebook group, and then lastly I need you to schedule your time for us to have a call, not the end of this week, but the end of next week. We're going to have 2 calls over the course of the 4 weeks, and these calls will ultimately be broken into, depending on how many folks end up staying in the course. Right now we have about 28 people, and so that might be 4 groups of 7 or 7 groups of, well, preferably 4 groups of 7. But it's going to be based on people's availability. So when you click on that doodle link, it'll give you the opportunity to say when you're available for the first meeting, which is the end of next week, and then the final meeting, which is sort of bringing it all full circle, the last week of the class. So if you have any questions or you need to reach me directly, my email is somewhere embedded in here. You should be able to find me, but it's akima@eelearn.net, or you can find me through the Facebook group, or you can find me through the Community EE site. But in any case, if you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out if something's not clear, or you need some more directions or information, or you just need to chat. So with that said, again, thank you for joining this course. I hope we have a great week 1, and I look forward to hearing from you all and seeing you on the different platforms. I will be communicating with you, like throwing out some other, not so much assignments, but just kind of starting to try to start some conversation between us all on the Facebook group this week. So make sure you're on there, and if I don't see you on there, I'm going to look for you. I'm going to find you. Hopefully I won't have to do that. But I look forward to communicating with you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.